Alright, folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn Velli, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, where you too can make motors in the sky. Motors in the sky. Da-da-da. So I have been looking through, and I can't decide, is it worth it to keep making electric motors in the different tiers? And my instinct is yes, but in practice, it's kind of no. Well, I mean, like, what if we need greenhouses? I really don't want to make these motors by hand. That's what it comes down to. So, I think, though, what we're going to do is start off this episode by destroying this guy here. I don't want him here anymore. It wasn't always working, so maybe we just do a little of this. And this is not well thought out. This is a bit on a whim. But if we need motors, we need to just go make the motors. We should not be fiddling with it. Okay, what else do we have? We have these guys. They're going to come over here. And do we have any other outputs we want? Yes, I think we want to keep this guy. And these plates can just hang out right here for now. Nope, don't need that, don't need that. I think we're already done. Okay, these guys can come over here. Oh, that did go well. Yep, this is, everything's okay. I'm okay with this, I'm fine. I'm not wigging out or anything. Oh, we have 4, although now I'm thinking. So the reason why this doesn't matter is because we have all the HV ones. So the few times that we need to use these, we don't need to worry about it, I don't think. Now, how do I phrase? Why are you not? Huh. Okay, so apparently if you break it, it doesn't let you link anymore. Interesting. That's good to know. Anyhow, I've been threatening to do this for several episodes now, and I guess it's just finally time. Finally time. Actually, like, this is bother. I don't know if you can hear it from my voice. This is bothering me more than I thought it would kinda. Oh, I'm all out. Okay, so what do I have in here that I need to get rid of? Oh, we were gonna. We can just do this real quick. I take you. We were gonna do this last episode, or no? See, okay. So here's the thing. I'm getting my episodes all sorts of confused. We had 2 episodes go through that were. I had a few episodes that were lost. I've been trying to upgrade my my game here, and there's a learning curve to that. And then I had a couple episodes. Oh man, it was like a week ago now. It's been a while since I've actually gotten a good episode recorded. The last couple I've tried have been failures because the rain came and knocked out the power, and it was like, well, I mean, we didn't really get into anything, so is it worth it to? I can't believe I did that earlier. So I put in some copper cables to get coated. I totally forgot that I had those copper cables there. Yeah, so the short of that is I just have so many questions about where we were with stuff. So if I seem like I was in the middle of something and I wasn't, just let me know. That's cool. If I otherwise get lost, it's because I'm trying to get better at what I do. I like improving. I get that. So I don't even remember. So part of the problem is if if I repeat stuff that we've done, part of why I'm doing that is because I expect you guys to not be watching every single one of the videos, so you might not always know that things have changed. But at the other side is I can't always remember, because a lot of these I've done reviews. Man, I don't really want to break this. I don't really want to break this, but I think this is our only source of nitrogen. So what if we just take a moment and break this, and then break this, and then we'll just rely on this nitrogen for a little bit, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna go in our island of lost toys, like so, with this ender tank right on top, and then we'll just tell you to output to the top, and we are going to tell you to keep it locked so we know that that's empty nitrogen. Now, am I going to remember that that's there? Man, that is an excellent question. Anyways, the point is, it's like 3 or 4 episode attempts ago, I had a bunch of stuff in my inventory because I was going to prep, and this is what we were going to use that episode. It did not work. Some of it's my fault, some of it's not my fault, some of it's why don't I have more red steel casing? Oh, this is the wrong, that's the wrong one. This one, there we go. Okay, so the red steel casing is for this rock crusher, and I've been going back and forth about whether or not we need to fix this guy right away. And part of the issue is I just don't know whether or not it's a good idea. So this rock crusher doesn't... I mean, maybe it's a good idea. Because we could... What are you running? You're running 112 HV. And it's running off of coal power. Maybe? Anyways, if I haven't said it yet this episode, the big thing that we're dealing with is I think we need to up our resource production game, because, for example, we have okay, so the reason we have stainless steel is I found... Well, no, I don't... No, I don't know why we have stainless steel. Literally before the crash, did my world get reverted? We don't have steel, or we don't have the actual stainless steel, but we do have the dust, and both of these are running stainless steel, so we're getting 1 every 7 seconds. Yeah, so we can run down here and look at my failures again. I do have... So one of the things that I thought would be fun to do was this vacuum freezer to just pull in air and turn it to liquid air. And then that liquid air we would put into a distillation tower and turn into all of this stuff. We don't need to. I just thought it'd be cool to have, like, yeah, no big deal. I got 8 million buckets of helium. Like, wouldn't that just be... I mean, like, of all the flexes in the world, that seems like a fun flex. But I had run out of... Oh, I don't have them anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, I know I don't have them. I was going to... This is how I was going to start one of the episodes, and then again, computer crashed. We made a bunch. So we've got these processors up here. We pulled 2 out so we could make a distillation tower. And so this is what we're working on right now to see if we can get more power. I just want to make sure that... I don't know. I was staring at these things up here and thinking, do I really need the MV things? And so if I tear it down, then it's not going to be staring at me. And that's why I was thinking. I was thinking that if I take this guy here and just tear it all down, then we won't have this machine staring at me, taunting me, telling me I need to make more of these, because I really don't think we do. So let's move this stuff. And this pattern didn't really work last time, but you know, we can try it. Aluminum rods, yeah. So one of the things we'll do is we'll pull out these storage downgrades. We'll pull out the polar upgrade. Something about that was wrong. See, I don't know. Oh, we need all this stuff. Here's what we could do. We can do this. We will get rid of you. Get rid of you. And snag these gears and put them in here. Now we're really messing things up. So definitely gonna be a problem later. I don't know. You can go in there, sure. And that is Cooper nickel wire, which we actually have downstairs, and copper cable, which can go in here. Yeah. We don't need to balance this. I was just thinking that it would be nice if like we can get rid of that drawer now. Oh, we can get rid of this drawer maybe. Yeah, sure. You can get gone. All right, so we'll lock you, and we can break these guys. Although, do that, and then I think if we break them, oh, one of these. Ah, right. There we go. Okay, and then you know what? I don't need all these downgrades. I don't know why I've been keeping them around for so long, but there you go. And you can have that too. These are our things that used to go into our bag, but now we don't need them anymore. I do need to drop this off, and maybe that off. Probably that off. These stainless steel casings, we use these for the distillation tower. Okay, I think we're good. I don't know why. Oh, I know, because I thought I needed 2 stacks when I was making the plastic printed circuit board is gone, and that's gone. We'll go ahead and put this in here. The last episode I think I got up was this ender fluid link, or no, maybe I deleted that one. I think I deleted that's what started the streak of not having any episodes go through, was that I started making this ender fluid link, and here's the thing. It doesn't work. It's literally work in progress, but it doesn't say it anywhere. So it works in other versions. It doesn't work in this version. So, I didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Anyhow, I probably need to stop messing around and just finish tearing all this apart. Let's just, that's a lot of stuff. What do I got? I got plenty of space. Yeah. All right, so we've got rotors. And, bronze ingots, of course. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of those things yet. We're going to have a ton of materials. So let's, tell you what, let's put all the random ingots in here until we figure out what to do with them. And, we are out of LV space. I don't know what to get rid of, but I'm thinking this charcoal dust is probably a good start. Oh, carbon dust. We got a place for that. I'm panicking. I don't know what to get rid of. Like IC chips, fluid pipes. They can go somewhere else. Sure. Yeah, LV robot arms we don't need here. And MV pumps we are actually using until we get rid of them. Yeah, the fluid pipes are going in there, and then this guy goes in here. So this is a little bit like, hey, we've got a whole chest over here just for this. The extractor, all the basic machines. And then we, of course, save them forever and ever and ever and never actually use them. But, that's okay. Everything will be okay. We'll just save it forever and ever. Tin cables go in here. Yeah. And then this fluid guy can get repurposed. Just take nitrogen gas off of it. And, this one's probably oxygen. Yeah. And that's actually from before we had it set properly. Now, all of these guys, can I just reset them? I can. But I really don't want to. So, I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. And this guy can go in the Island of Lost Toys. I think I have another oxygen in here. Yeah. 610016. Oh, we probably shouldn't do that. So, 016 is providing oxygen to machines, and this one is taking oxygen as a byproduct from machines. So having them next to each other, I don't think they automatically push and pull, but just in case they did, let's save ourselves from an infinite loop there. Oh man, I am not liking the way that this is looking. I mean, it's not like it's a problem. I just It looks so empty and destitute down here now. Okay. We got some of this stuff we can get rid of. Oh, hey. That's, yeah. You can go in there. Cool. And, I don't know why I've got magnetite dust there, but I do. Oh, that's right. And all of these copper wires. Awesome. I might have to take the copper wires downstairs. Their own. What do I got here? I've got all this aluminum. Alright, do I have aluminum over here by any chance? I do. We're not making aluminum right now, so it's as long as we're not using it, I think we're okay. I think I actually have some conveyor modules up here. We don't ever really need, so far, more than LV for the conveyor modules, so I'm not real worried about it. Okay. So, you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And again, I could just be tossing all this stuff. I don't really need it per se. Yeah, grab that. And that was the one item I wanted. Yep, just the copper wires. Okay. Because this guy can go up there. Yeah, let's run downstairs. I think I've got a pile of copper wires downstairs already. So let's go over here to the north hall. And I don't know if you can tell. So I'm to do some writing for a class that I'm doing. And I've just got to prep everything. Yeah. So we had 500 wires on us. Basically what happened was, so on this guy, oh, no, not here. One of these is an assembler that coats the wires. But now I'm not sure where I put it. Somewhere in here I'm using an assembler. Probably over by this guy. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, in the assembler, if you just pipe in, it'll fill all of these slots. So you have to use the robot arm to import, and then you can set a limit to how many it'll keep in stock. And that's one of the things that we've learned since we did that first initial setup. It's not so much learned, I don't think. Okay. So all of this stuff is to make sulfuric acid, and I really don't think I want any of this stuff. So let's grab this one first, so we can get rid of that sulfuric acid. We have a ton of sulfuric acid downstairs, and this is just the overflow. So steel drum can go. You can go. This is actually not a thing we need. I don't know what to do with it. So here's what we're gonna do with it if we don't know. Grab it. Bring it over to our island of lost toys, mostly because it's just more of a pain to like fix it than it is to just leave it over here. Like we got iron dust next to energium dust. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Same thing with the sulfur dust. We will use the sulfur dust at some point, but we've already got ender drawers that use it, so what does it matter? The way these drawers work, of course, is that if I link them, they display the same contents. So for example, these two are the exact same charcoal drawer. They're just in two different places through the wonders of Ender technology. Yep, and then these guys are all... Yeah, I was making lots of cool stuff. So this was our Motor Maker Maxi from, feels like years ago, decades ago. And we are almost out of LV tools, which is kind of disappointing. We'll have to set something up if we need more. And oh man, I messed this all up, didn't I? But you know, for example, it was really showing its age. These rotors, we can just extrude them now, so it's a 1 block setup instead of the 2 blocks we had. And I guess we'll come by and clean that up as we go. It's not gonna be in there. What do we Robot arms. Anything from in here? The answer seems to be no. And actually, come to think of it, what we should be doing is, if I take all this out of here, think if we break this, it'll stack. Because we don't need these aluminum plates for anything else. Yeah, actually, we have aluminum plates downstairs. We just don't use them for anything. Yeah. So these rubber sheets are just ridiculous. We're never going to use them now. And I don't even think we can fit the ones that we've got up there in there anymore. Hey, steel ingots. I know where to put those. So this teardown has been waiting for a while. Actually, oh, you're wrought iron. Steel is up here. Okay. We are low on steel. I recognize that. We just don't have anything to do about that right now. Oh, why do you? I have no place for steel rods. Copper. I don't think I've got copper up here anymore. I used to have that nice one over there, but now I don't. Okay, well, let's get rid of some of this stuff. There. LB robot arms. Aluminum ingots can go, and LB conveyor belts can just go up there. Yeah. And more copper wires. Nice. Alright. Let's run downstairs, get rid of the wires and the capper. Just back up. Nope, upstairs. So in the back here is kind of going to be reserved for like these little one block things so that I never have to come back here. I should probably move all of this carpet over the wall here at some point too, but it's fine. We haven't had many slimes. Every once in a while we get a slime, and when we get a slime lately, it seems like it's always a big slime, but... Oh, you can go up there. Yeah. Good. And then we put these machines away. Southwest over there. Although we should probably just be going to west or south or whatever that is. Okay, just these machines to go. And they are all chemical reactors, it looks like. Yeah. And then this guy. And these guys. Alright. This is going to be trippy to go walk through. And then I know we're kind of at the end, but we're going to go clear out the top too, because I don't need any of that stuff anymore. Oh, infinite water. Nice. Get rid of you, and the laser stuff goes all up in there. Steel rods. Where would I put those? I guess I'll just put them in here? Sure. I'm going to be mad later when I can't find steel rods. Cooper nickel can go away. Well, we'll just put it in here. I don't want to go over there just yet. It takes so long. Nope. We are putting it in here. Along with these copper wires. We'll hold on. You know what? I'm never going over there. Let's not worry about it. Bam. We're going to have lots of slacker stuff. So we've made... This is... Well, we're actually not even quite there yet. Yep, all that goes... And it goes in here. And then anything else down here. Oh, right. This stuff. We'll get rid of... Well... Here, let's just... This might be more than we want, but... So the thing is we don't need the rubber processing at all anymore. And I kind of don't like this noise. So guess we're going to get rid of it. I was pretty pleased with this whole thing. We do have all of this latex that we can just... I don't even know what we'll ever do with all this latex. What we should have been doing was stockpiling the rubber because we don't need the latex. The things you realize after the fact. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be so upset if we actually do need some of this stuff. Right, so this stuff we don't need. I don't think we need this ethanol anymore. I think we are storing it appropriately now. Yeah, so we're just gonna grab all that, grab all this. I don't know what to do with these guys. Let's go put all of our stuff away first. Salt. So much salt. Okay. In fact, salt can just go. We are like making it faster than we use it. So I can't even put it away if I wanted to. Yep, up in there, up in there. Some of this stuff will go. I know. Oh, you know what? Actually, we cannot. But what we can do is, I think if I run over here, I can put this in the mill. I cannot. Can I drop it in the mill? If I get up there, maybe. No. Okay. Well, never mind then. We could figure something out, but we're not going to worry about it. We will put it in here for now. Oh, I took all the clay out. Awesome. Yeah, our cobbleworks is really due for an upgrade here soon. And I just don't know how we're going to do it. Ah! We're full up. Okay. Well, goodbye, sweet clay. Knew you, but for a time. The potatoes can go, and this stuff is actually great, so nice. And come to think of it, any other create stuff in here? Doesn't look like it. I could run over here, and actually, you know what? This is the ethanol. We have ethanol right there. So let's put this right here, and now the ethanol can be friends with itself. Okay, cool. Man, see, this is... cleaning up takes a long time. Oh, bone meal, too. Okay, cool. We'll put all the bone meal in there, and then be upset when we only have 9 white dye. I think I have a macerator downstairs. I think it'll be okay. The fluid trash can could just stay right there. You got to be careful where you put it, because otherwise, it might become an issue. But I think it's okay. So we'll take this and put it in there. Speaking of which... Alright, what else can we tear apart up here? I don't even know what to do with it. Let's just leave it. We have another sulfur over there. Alright, full up. It's these doggone laser things. They just don't stack, and we even have... Uh-oh. See, now we're in an issue. Now we have a pickle. Can any of these... Oh, right! They just plain don't stack. I may have had a problem with this. Okay, so rubber can go. We just don't need it. And the rubber stack over there is full. Oh wait, no, we're keeping these. The ender drawer over here we decided can be a lost toy. And more of these guys to put away. This is turning out to be like a massive undertaking. I was not expecting this to take so long. Oh, and more lasers. Okay. And more sulfur, apparently. This stuff, though, we can toss. I don't need rubber. Or that rubber, anyways. You have to mix it with the sulfur in order to get the actual rubber. And we're kind of past that point. So, I'll grab you. Open up our little connector there. These guys are done for. And LV robot arms, go away. This is I'm shocked. I'm legitimately like nervous about whether or not we can do this. Sorry, not like I know we can physically do this, but like, are we gonna have a problem? Is this gonna... Did they not break? They may just stay there forever. Yeah. I mean, we did place them, so I'm not real worried. All right, so this machine just basically made latex. Before that, we had to... Gosh, it's been so long. How did we get latex before this? Oh, right, with the arboreal extractors. That's right. It's a tool from thermal series. Hey, look, we got a bunch of UOP input buses back. Oh, and those rubber screws, those wooden screws. Man, I was so worried I wouldn't have all those wooden screws. Those have been a fixture here forever. It's funny when I start thinking about the time I've spent doing this. It's in the hundreds of hours at this point, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, not a lot of hundreds of hours, but oh no, not this. Here, dirt, bricks, brick slabs, and in here we put the planks and the logs. Oh, you know what? We'll take these because there you go. And then we'll take the 2x2s as well, just to make sure we don't have everything. And hey, you know what? This paper can go. Peanut seeds. Could be growing peanuts. Is that everything? Nope. These wood screws. Oh, we can't store them. Okay, well, we're gonna just accidentally drop these resistors, and because they're just made out of paper, they're accidentally gonna dissolve and go into nothing. And copper nickel, we're just gonna put that in there. I'm not gonna worry about saving that. And then the latex plantations are actually multi-block parts, so they can go in there. Okay, great. I still don't know what to do with these chromium ingots. I need to put them down in the machine. Yeah. Okay, so we're at north, right? Yeah. So here's the machines. We set these all up. We set up the polytetrafluoroethylene. We set up this, and then starting here, double steel plates, which we'll need for other stuff. Ender pearls, which we'll need for other stuff. Well, this was actually just for recent. Coal dust to carbon dust. For making blaze powder. And then we have these machines that take all of those parts to make emitters. And the reason we wanted the emitters was to make the ender fluid links. But, you know, at some point we're going to need nuclear reactor controllers, sure. So, you know, maybe it's okay. And I'll go ahead and turn you back on. It's going to eat up all that chromium we've got. It's fine. The stainless steel plates are a bit of a waste, but, you know, at least we have this stuff stocked. Yes, at least. In fact, let's go ahead, and because we know we're not going to need much more of this. Anyways, the reason I wouldn't have automated this except that I, you know, knew we were going to want 8. So it'll stock itself back up, but it's not going to fill this up until we get to like literally 0. Anyways, so then back here we've got these chromium ingots turning into chromium rods, and I made a bunch of chromium, and then we didn't end up needing it. It was a mess. I was so frustrated. It was such a good episode too. Like bam, 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 everything was going well until the very last second, and that's it hits me hard every time I think about it. Just because I don't like when things don't go well, but it's not my fault. And not my fault. Like I can't be at fault for things, but like legitimately, like I did a thing. I did everything I was supposed to, and then it fell apart because of systemic issues. That just kills me. All right, we'll go ahead and take these. We're gonna go put them away. Grab it and put it down here. Suddenly our island of lost toys is looking a little busy. Should probably go in there and clean that up at some point, but that sounds like an off-camera task. This is, like I said, this is turning out to be much more laborious than I thought it was going to be. So I'm glad that I brought you guys along. I was going to wait until we had all of these built the way we wanted it to, but now I'm thinking, no, we're just going to go do. Take this. Sorry, that was a weird way of saying that. I don't have an alloy smelter, for example. I don't have a canner at the higher tier stuff. So we made all these batteries for the medium tier, and we just never used any of them. Oh, hey, tempered glass. Nice. That can go in there. Cannot. So we're going to take these copper ingots out. And actually, we have copper foil. Let's go... that one's actually easy to find. Copper foil is... I thought that was easy to find. I keep finding it. Yeah, right here. And that means that we made copper foil somewhere around here. Copper foil. PVC sheets. Sorry, I don't always hear the loud cars coming by until it's mostly gone past. I just start yelling louder, which is obviously not the right idea. But regardless, if we can get rid of all these out, we will have basically nothing else running at LV. And while LV is nice and convenient, so here's the thing. I don't want any of this. This is our sticky resin maker from upstairs, from over on the other side, and it's just not necessary anymore, I don't think. So if we do need it, we'll set it up again, but I mean, it's kind of lame. Oh. Yeah, okay. So I was trying to figure out why none of these were stacking. It's because they just don't stack. That's just a poor decision. Don't do that. Don't make things that don't stack. Give them at least something. You know, like even swords. I know that they're all individual items and stuff, but I mean, I can stack entire, drawer systems. I can stack giant machines. I can stack furnaces. Why can't I stack swords? I get the fact that the MBT data changes, and now you can't, but just as the default behavior, nope. Oh, that's not okay. Don't do that. Are we done here? No, we're still got so many things to break. Okay. You get broken. You have nothing in you, surprisingly, which is cool, because I actually wanted some barrels earlier. And this is our glue. Cool. This can go. Yeah, I really don't need that. And I get a kick out of it. The LV conveyor belts were actually like tricky to make when we first started. So the fact that we're like just treating them like nothing anymore feels rough, man. Okay. We have wires. Signalum wire goes in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the tin wire in there because I've got room. That's the only reason. These ingots are going in here. Yeah. Another barrel, nice. Some more machines. That doesn't go in there, it goes in there. So this is just machines now. Oh, last one, circuit assembler. And we kept coming back to using this circuit assembler because the other ones were busy. And I have so many annealed copper bolts now. I should probably just put this somewhere else. I can hear with that. Oh, and these transistors. I have so many transistors now, too. I just started making them. Okay, so this guy. So many batteries. Nice. And they will stack with all the other batteries. And then let's go in here and let's search for low voltage. Battery buffers, battery buffer. And then LV. Converter, converter, converter. Energy hatch. No, input buses we want. Those was to use sterling silver. Oh, for silver. Yeah. And then what else do we have? Okay, that's it. Cool. I wonder if we're gonna have a problem charging our tools, or if we have to replace them with the HV versions. I think it's okay to just put them in the battery buffer, no matter how big the battery buffer is. I'm not positive of that. Okay. I wanted all that to go in there, but it doesn't fit. Okay. So that being said, let's grab this. And maybe we should start trading out some of these. So you, and then if I like that, there we go. So if I grab this, put it there. Is this actually where, you know what? I can't believe that that's there. Okay. LV stuff. You know what? It goes in the Island of Lost Toys. That makes the most sense of it, I think, doesn't it? Yeah. So let's grab this and bring it over. What's in here? Oh, more random ingots. All right. We'll sort this all out. I'll do it off camera. I'm not... The machines is fun. The items, that's pretty dull. So, grab that. Yeah. Bam. Okay. So now all that can go in there. Oh, more. And the reason why I'm doing this is so we can get to the final count. Oh. Okay. Let's double check. Is there anything else that we need to... Oh, we need to break this guy. One more converter. And we can take that flux point. And we'll just hold it in the inventory because it's already configured. Okay. Yeah, that's everything. Nice. Well, okay, we have a couple of multi-blocks that are still using LV input hatches. So we won't be able to include that count because I'm not going to go through and swap out all of those right now. That's part of what our goal is to clean everything up and make sure that the energy is tight. So, final count. Number of LV machines we made. 8. Oh, this isn't AOV, but it's close enough. 8 high-pressure steam solar boilers. 8 16-amp energy converters. Oh, sorry, no, that's 3. 3 16-amp converters. 5 4-amp converters. 1 8-amp converter. So all told, we should have just made 9 16 amps, but we know that now. It doesn't matter, except for the fact that the superconductors carry 16 amps, and it's really just a little bit of energy, and if you've automated this stuff, then you know the difference between doing a 1 amp and a 16 amp is minimal. Maybe when we first get into the era, but for the most part, I think it's okay. All right, 2 basic alloy smelters. 2 basic arc furnaces, 11 basic assemblers, 1 basic autoclave, 3 16x battery buffers, 2 4x battery buffers, 1 8x battery buffer, so kind of mirroring these. After a while, I stopped making the battery buffers, though. 3 basic benders, 1 basic brewery, 1 basic canner, 5 basic centrifuges, 8 basic chemical reactors. So many chemical reactors. 3 basic circuit assemblers. Why did I need so many circuit assemblers, do you suppose? 1 basic compressor, 2 basic cutters, and that was frustrating because you can't actually do anything with the cutters at this tier. 2 basic distilleries, 3 basic electrolyzers, 17 LV energy hatches, and that's not even all of it. It's probably going to be 24 by the time we're done getting rid of everything else. 4 basic extractors, 4 basic fluid solidifiers, 1 basic forming press, and these forming presses are so much nicer. Just don't, they're nice. They're nice for everything. They're just a nice fitting in the niche tool that they added to make glass and stuff that didn't exist before. 1 basic gas collector, 5 basic lathes, right, for making the motors. 7 basic macerators, 4 basic mixers, 1 basic polarizer, and 7 basic wire mills. And again, that's for the motors and stuff. And now we have loud noise. 67 wires. Is that everything? Nope, we still got some more over here. Oh man, the mess that we had in all the various places, and now we don't have it. It's crazy. These. Oh hey, we had a random basic macerator just sitting up here. Yeah. Oh man, that is. So I've got tons of nostalgia breaking this all down. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but way back when, these were new islands. They didn't have the tops on top of them. They, yeah, okay. If you ever want to feel like you're... These are 4x soul infused wires. So let's see if we can't build this up. Soul infused wire. There's the 16x. So let's what is it? Color up. Yeah, I guess we'll just make it to 4x's. And we just have these random one-offs. Okay, these are all 4x. So now we've got 16x and like so. And then I guess what we'll do is break these down. So we have 16x and 1x's. Are we sure we don't have one more soul infused wire sitting around somewhere that we forgot and we want to snag real quick? Wouldn't surprise me if we don't, but that would be convenient, wouldn't it? Nothing. All right, and as long as we're here, let's go grab some dirt. Nope, that's rooted dirt. What was it, like 5 spots? I'll just fill in the holes up here. This is one of the things I always want to do in real life, is have elevated platforms. Oh, we did have one that we missed. That's why I wanted to fill in these holes. Is build elevated platforms that are like gardens, so you could walk under it. They've got some in Dallas, where like it's a park above and it's a street below. Anyways, I just think that's really cool, and I want to do that. I just don't know how you even get started making it long term. Okay, cool. So you and you, 39, and that means a grand total of 62 soul infused wires. So almost 16 stacks of the wires. Nice. Okay, and with that, I think we are basically let's see, we can pull these over. And these guys can go over here so we know where to find them. In fact, I should probably just put together a pipes chest. And what goes in here, what goes over there, man, I don't even know. Oh, we've got LV input hatches in here that we can use. Nice, okay. We don't need the LV machine hulls. Although I am going to move them over because I just realized, you know what, we could probably make more LV hatches. They're a little bit of a pain, but for the most part, not that big a deal. The tempered glass, I guess we'll still come here for that. We've got fertilizer, fine copper wire. We actually have this guy here, which we need to move. All right, these guys can go in here. Oh, I didn't need to do that. That's bad. Okay. So, like, now I won't know where our vacuum freezers and stuff are. And there's tiny piles of dark ashes. I don't think we're actually making dark ashes anymore. Oh, so much stone dust. So, stone dust can just get got. Doot doot. Although, can we? We can centrifuge it to get marble. Oh, that's what we'll do. Let's run downstairs real quick. I think we've got a centrifuge just waiting for us to use it. No HV centrifuge. Maybe no. Oh, maybe no MV centrifuge either. Hold on. Low flying plane. All right. I got all these signs to myself. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to automate making blast furnaces. It is taking a long time before I'm comfortable with that because right now we can't make that many blast furnaces and having them potentially run all the time because we don't have the power to support it. And I really don't have a centrifuge, do I? Okay. I think centrifuges are easy, so I probably made one in this northwest area. There we go. Oh, that's a long recipe, even at HV. How long is that at other ones then? It's an MV recipe at 24 seconds. All right, well, if we can get enough. Right, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss the rest of the stone dust. All right, and then now what? We have a few more machines to get rid of. Oh, and we have some more. You know what? Actually, we are shy cobblestone all the time now. So the more I think about it, the more I think, you know what? Let's break all this down. We need to make another advanced rock crusher if we do that. And what I was thinking was, what if we made... Oh, we need more of these. Okay, so I need ED circuits to make these, and now I'm all like paranoid about, do we really want to? Is that going to be okay? Or stone dust. Okay, look. Get on out of here, stone dust. So let's hold, I guess we'll hold off on that. Still. More. Longer. Aluminum wire. Okay, good. Okay, that's everything. I think that's everything we were going to do. Nice. Okay. Whew. It is barren over here now. Doesn't quite look like it, but it feels very barren. Oh, we're back to 0 of that. Okay. Oh, what are you? Okay. You know what? Here, let's just no. Okay. Sorry. We do use the wrought iron every now and again. I need to set up an automation for it, but I've been a little lazy. You know, like everything else. We can only go so fast. Why are you not running? Ironing. Oh. Is it out of oxygen? Why is it out of oxygen? No. Ironing it in blast furnace with oxygen. Does it have power? Does it tell us there? Ugh. Okay. They've got power. Okay. Why are you not running? Oh, is it full up here? It's probably full up here. Yeah. So it's not going to run because it needs 2 slots here. We want to go ahead and... No! Okay, that's not good. Our thing is full. Okay. What are we going to do about that? I'm trying to figure out... I can only look at this stuff and think, oh, I use that. Oh, I use that. Oh, I don't use this. This can go for now. B. Ooh, okay. Okay, now you're running. Cool. And what we need to do is set up the vacuum furnace. We're getting there. Vacuum freezer. But it's not quite there yet. I think if I put it all in here. Yeah. Do. There we go. Okay. So we're free. We're cooling off the Kanthal, and that's gonna be. I guess we don't need that, or I don't know what we're doing with it. Okay. It's a weird mood. I'm oddly nostalgic at the same time as I'm relieved that this stuff isn't here taunting us anymore. Okay. Yeah, so let's go run down and take a look in... It's just east, right? Oh, right, but we don't have a... Oh, that's way too far. We don't have a setup yet. Okay. So this guy is making the oil. Sorry, is refining the oil that we're making up here. We're in a heavy oil zone. And it's just using solar power to pump oil, which is awesome. Oh, okay. This is interesting. We're down to 106. We were at 166 millibuckets per second before. But I think this must be, yeah, it's got 1,700 buckets. You are not voiding, but it is pumping all that oil down there. Okay, so we haven't lost any oil, although we're still waiting, but we don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. We don't know if the machine will like keep pumping and then ruin the chunk, Oh, and it's just doing this one chunk. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So this is actually funny because it mirrors, well, it mirrors a little bit real world situations where you have to change your tooling a little bit. You're not, right, not fluid voiding. Okay, cool. And you are idling because this guy's full. So I guess that's okay, but I would like it not to be like that. So we need to mix all this with some hydrogen, and the hydrogen gets popped out, and then we need to undo the hydrogen sulfide that gets made. So that's kind of where we're at right now, which means we need 4 advanced chemical reactors. Oh, and the multi-smelter at some point. Distracted again. 4 advanced chemical reactors and 1 advanced electrolyzer. So let's get all the parts for that. We've got some electrum wires being made somewhere. We got some tempered glass. We got steel rotors, polyethylene fluid pipes. Did I ever make those? Oh, I did. And then I immediately used them all. Nice. Good job. Let's go ahead and grab, I think I've got some, there we go. Polyethylene ingots in here. Got some polyethylene sheets, and we'll go ahead and do this for good measure. Yeah. So I'm kind of tempted. What if we do this? That there. Sure. Oh no, we can't get in from this side, can we? No, we cannot. But we can get in from right here. This was a poor choice. Okay, I think I've got a macerator over here. Yes. So that can go in there. And then I've got the extruder right here, which is already at normal pipes. I need normal pipes, right? For chemical reactors? Yeah. Perfect. Wait. No, normal. Okay. I need normal, right? Yeah, I just need normal. Why did I... Oh, I see. I made them before, and I forgot I made them. Does that sound right? That sounds right to me. And I need these small ones. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I need the small ones to actually move stuff. And the normal ones... I don't know. We'll keep the small ones on us. Unless, do we use the small ones for something? Quadruple pipe. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So from here, what are we missing? Just all the stuff. All the stuff. So let's go on a shopping spree. It's easier to grab it all on this side. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, and then nothing for the electrolyzer, right? Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, we need to go all the way up and get a, it's fine. We got all the rest of stuff up there anyways. Gold, oh, we don't have gold cables up there. Yeah. 10. What else are we missing? Oh, electrum wire. Okay. And just the housings. Okay. Electrum is going to be back. Nope, it's going to be up top. Sorry. Is it? Because I am making gold wire down here and silver wire. Oh, yeah, I know. It is up the stairs because... what were we doing? Oh, we were replacing the boondoggle that was the one machine. Maybe that's where it all started. I was trying to automate this machine to go 4 at a time, or 9 at a time, and it worked for like 2 seconds. I actually set it up on an episode, and then that episode got corrupted, and then when I came back to show everybody how it worked, it was like, oh, it doesn't work. That's the answer. Okay, so 4 and 1. We were missing that tempered glass, and that's why we came up here. Yes. Okay, so don't need that, don't need that. We have the heavy oil here, so we can look and see how to use it. The distillation tower is, I mean, there's nothing else to do with it, right? You definitely don't use it as is, because, oh, you can't in Gregtech. Oh yeah, we could do it here, but it won't tell, it tells us 0.5 seconds, as opposed to if we ran sulfuric gas through the, oh, you can't. Yeah, sulfuric heavy fuel. Oh, I see. It's 0.5 seconds for 32 millibuckets, and the heavy oil is same thing. Huh. Well, I see. 1.5 seconds for, so 3 times the usage for half of it if you get rid of the sulfur. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the sulfur. And then we're going to use up a ton of the rest of our doohickeys. I don't have one here. I keep doing that. Stop doing that, buddy. All right, we're going to move you and you so that the 16 amp is right here. So that the flux point is right here. So the clean room is not going to stay here. And in fact, we're going to power it eventually with HV. And we're actually going to get rid of all of the MV stuff. But that's a little ways away. However, I think the distillation tower is mostly just going to stay right here. Okay, so we need to put in some aluminum wire. And we can use 1X wire. Because if you look at the max amperage, it is 16. Which means we can basically power 16 devices and generate 16 devices worth of electricity at a time, and it's not going to be a problem. Okay, so I've been thinking about this the whole time. If I just put them 1, 2, 3, 4, we can get this light fuel and stuff in there, the sulfuric stuff in there. We can get the power in there. But then once we try getting the hydrogen in there, we start running into problems, because then how do we get the hydrogen out? If we, on the other hand, even if we move it away one, that's sulfur in, power in, hydrogen in. Oh, and then we need to get hydrogen sulfide and the other one out. So I think what we're best off doing, let's move 4 blocks, yeah. I think what we're best off doing is actually pulling it out a little bit. And we'll use these blocks as intermediaries. And it'll be like, it'll be a little bit lopsided. I think this is our best option. And then the question is, how do I get power into it? And I think we're going to just try this for now. Sneak here. Oh, no, sorry, one more. This is a little bit janky, but The same token, you know, it's not like machine rooms don't have access to stuff. That's one of the things people always talk about, like hiding the mechanisms. I don't know if you've ever seen like the inside of like an industrial petroleum facility. They don't hide the wires. I mean, they get them out of the way. Sure, it's not like you're tripping over the wires. Like this here is stupid. I hate this. You know, we're constantly, although we can walk over it, but still, that's just waiting for somebody to get a billion volts through the foot. Okay, so from here, what we can do is grab those small polyethylene pipes, put it in there, and wrench, put it in there. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one, and then wrench. There. And last one goes there. Okay. Now, this is where we start getting... Oh, I know exactly what to do. Exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go hydrogen. What's hydrogen? 001? I don't think I have a hydrogen is the thing. We're going to make like... Here, let's just go... It's the first element, so maybe, in fact, we'll just do black, black. Black, black, 1, whatever 1 is. I have... Where am I going? I'm looking for my, a cheat sheet. Although I guess we could do hydrogen. D0, because O is 0, right? DG, or D0, E. So lots of reds. D is green, so green, white, red. Sure, why not? For dough. What did I say? Green, white, red. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 that. Okay, so you 4 volunteer? Sure. I mean, I have them here so that if I need these things, I have them. But at the same token, we never seem to remember to use them, so whatever. And then white will have an extra. And then green. That looks like hydrogen. DOE, yeah, sure. So I have 2 places I can think of that I'm making hydrogen. And we'll just add it if we find more. We're making so much hydrogen off of side products that I'm not even really worried about it. So it is right here. Yeah, hydrogen. And I guess we'll just... Let's put it like this. That kind of makes it hard to see, doesn't it? That otherwise would make that hard to see. And if we put it over here, it looks like it's feeding it. So we'll put it like that. Well, actually, I guess I don't care if we can see the sodium hydroxide. So yeah, we'll put it like that. It's fine. And you've got hydrogen out. You are automatically outputting. That's dangerous. And there's another hydrogen I'm making somewhere. Not that. Such a bright blue, I can remember seeing it elsewhere. Up top. We're not doing much basic processing on this side. So it doesn't seem like it would be over here, but... Huh, I could have sworn we were making hydrogen somewhere else. Maybe it's in here? It's hydrochloric acid. I was thinking if we set up another... we should do this now because we're actually using hydrogen and chloride. But it's fine. No hydrogen, huh? Well, no big deal. I just thought I remembered there being a second place. Ah, nope, that's salt water. Ah, here we go. There was a second place. Okay, so we'll put another one here. We're going to tell you to go ahead and output to the top. You still have 32, but this means that rather than voiding it when this guy runs... Why are you not... Oh. This is where we're getting most of our oxygen from, right? We might have a problem then. We might just set up a bunch of electrolyzers that are electrolyzing water. That's like the worst way to get the oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen, but if we run low, that's an option. Okay, and then this one, they go into over here. So those ones are pumping hydrogen in here, and these ones are going to be pumping hydrogen out with a couple of pumps. And by couple, I mean 4. And then the screwdriver, please. Import. Import. And I do like the fact that, like, with items, you have to worry about them. See, I don't like the fact that items and fluids get treated differently. Like, if an item can overflow from this bin into this bin, why can't fluids overflow from this tank into this tank? It's true that you can't carry, like, a liquid, but it seems like they could unify the way that all the different resources behave. Okay, so we have hydrogen going in here. We have the... Oh, we need to set this to output. Okay, so you are going to output this way. You are going to output that way, the other way. And the whole thing should turn on and again. No. Oh, because it's it won't accept inputs from the output. Okay. So this turned on? Yeah, this turned on because it was stopped up by the heavy fuel. That tracks. Okay, and then... Yeah. Oh, and then we got to set this to... So... Okay, why aren't you running? Oh, none of them are... Oh, this one did run. This it's full already. Okay, well, that's nice to know. This is a very quick recipe. We could probably do some sort of weird hot swapping, but I'm not gonna. That doesn't sound fun. What sounds more fun is setting up extra machines. Okay, so you got sulfuric naphtha. Oh, I see. It's a 12. That's interesting. You gotta have 12 buckets in here. What do we have? We have 16 buckets. So even though this is an LV recipe, I don't think you could run it at LV because I guess you could have it go into both sides, but you'd have to do it manually. That's an interesting roadblock. Yeah, so it doesn't run until it's got the 12 buckets. That's interesting to know. Okay, so you are running, and now you've got just refinery. Oh, that's where we get refinery gas. That makes sense. So this refinery gas we can actually use for all sorts of interesting things. This is what we were looking at. Okay, so if we pull the methane out, we get liquid propane gas, which is only useful for the gas turbine. That's 0.5 seconds of operation for 1 millibucket, as opposed to refinery gas, which is a quarter second for 1 millibucket. So we pull out the methane, we get the methane, and then it burns better. So, I mean, I guess it's worth it if we were going to do that, but what else? There's something else we do. We get lightly hydrocracked methane, hydrogen, helium. No, we don't want that. Severely hydrocracked. Nope, still don't want that. Okay, what is this? Severely steam cracked gas. Oh, we'd have to make steam. Helium, methane, propane, ethane, ethylene. Well, that does make ethylene. And that might be a good substitute, because right now we're making ethylene. So this is a possibility. I'm going to mark it, and then I'm going to get confused later why I marked it. And then we could do lightly steam cracked. And it gets us 85 as opposed to this one, which gets us 92. Whatever. And we get carbon dust out of it. That's nice. I don't really want ethane. I don't really want the propene, so I don't know that we're going to do that. We may just let it void. The distillery, this is actually, if we we're going to do it, we would just do it in a distillery instead of the big distillery. Oh, we could just put the refinery gas through the distillery. But we don't get the ethane, but we do get the butane and the propane, and we might want those for other things. Or the... Oh, no. We don't want to do the cracker. Why do we want the cracker? I don't know why we would want that. We give it hydrogen and refinery gas, and we get severely hydro... Oh! This is different. Because it's not... Or is it? The chemical reaction... Oh, this was hydro... Okay, this is the same. Never mind. I don't know that we want any of this stuff. So we're not going to worry about it. Large chemical reactor. Raw gasoline. Well, now that's also a possibility. Because we don't know what to do with methanol. Refinery gas. Some naphtha. And acetone. We're not using all of that stuff. So that's another one to consider. Oh, there's so many things to just consider. I don't want to consider it. But the raw gasoline. Oh, totally makes gasoline. Oh, well, why would we do that, you say? Because now we can put it in the diesel engine. Oh my goodness. 1 millibucket per second. That's not, I don't want to do that. The compression dynamo gets 6.4 million RF. Now that's not bad. Can I? No, can't mark that. What about, there you go, combustion generator. This gets 2.5 seconds off of 1. Okay. So making gasoline is a definite possibility. Anyhow, we're making all this stuff. I'm going to have to look and see. Actually, you know what? Here. In the power chapter, do they give us a good idea? Compression dynamo. It just wants... So it says gasoline and high octane gasoline are all better than these. So we do need to go through the... Yeah, we can't just click, I got it. We would have to make compression dynamos. And it would presume that all this is working, but how do we make high octane gas? Take the gasoline, mix it with octane, that makes sense. Some nitrous oxide, toluene, and ethyl tert butyl ether. That's ED. But yeah, oh, you can't make this. Okay, it's fine. Here, this though. Toluene is something we get from wood tar, which we've actually got set up to make. I just never bothered to turn it on. Okay. Oh. That's a lot of things. You need dimethylbenzene for something. You find all this stuff. Oh, we shouldn't be making creosote in the... Oh man, pyrolysis oven. That makes 20 buckets, 4 buckets of creosote for 16 logs. Or 3 buckets, no, wood tar. 1.5 buckets. Okay, so we're making way more creosote this way, but we're avoiding creosote. So, all right, let's mark this. Okay, so it's not that we want the creosote this way, it's that we don't want as much creosote as we're getting, and this gets us the phenol and the benzene and the toluene and the dimethylbenzene. What did we need that for? Nothing. Well, there was phthalic acid, which we used to make diphenyl isophthalate, and that was, it's this whole like process to make the liquid benzimidazole. Yep, that's what it was. There's only one way to make this, and you get phenol as a byproduct, so you have to mix, as opposed to diamino benzidine, which is zinc dichlorobenzidine and ammonia. And there's only one way to make it. These are all like fixed chains, so that's funny to me. Okay, so you're just mixing metals just for funsies now. So you got the copper dust in there, but it doesn't, it uses the copper dust, but it doesn't reflect in the chemical signature. Interesting. Kind of interesting. A little bit interesting, right? Sure. Oh, this is all EV anyways. Okay, and then the nitrochlorobenzene is nitration mixture with chlorobenzene. This is, I'm sure you're falling asleep now with all them words. Okay, so what we want here is we actually want some pumps. We want these pumps to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I just realized we're gonna have a problem here. All right, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get it. We'll get it down. We'll figure it out. Right. So, hydrogen. All right. All this stuff is gonna come out, and it's gonna go into small polyethylene fluid pipes. That's fine. Nope, we're not gonna put that down yet. We're gonna put down the electrolyzer. I'm just trying to get a grasp of what we're doing in the future, and I think the electrolyzer can go here. I think that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I was gonna pump everything back up and around, but then I realized it's probably easier if we just pump it back to that doohickey where we've got it. So if I go, oh, I remember why. Okay, hold on. We actually need these fluid filters. So let's do that, and then grab the hydrogen. No, sulfur, hydrogen sulfide. Yeah. Okay. So, uh-oh. Okay. Hydrogen sulfide goes there. Hydrogen sulfide. Okay. Huh, interesting. Okay, so it doesn't like it when I control click it in. I have to actually manually click it in. I got this one, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure it doesn't try to like put the other one out, because if this gets all mixed up, it's going to be kind of a pain. So for example, like refinery gas. Can I even do that in the electrolyzer? Centrifuge, but not the electrolyzer. Okay, that's fine. So I think we're okay. Let's just do it this way. Then we'll come over here. We'll get the wrench. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You have got no. Just no. Output, pump, HV, fluid filter, whitelist, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen sulfide. Why are you not exporting? H2S. H2S. That's what I gave it, right? H2S. Huh. Okay, well, while we are waiting, let's go ahead and do this. I've got these 4 here. And to save ourselves from issues, let's go ahead and... In fact, I should just be doing it like this. Binary gas. Binary gas. Naphtha. Naphtha. Light fuel. Light fuel. Heavy fuel. Heavy fuel. Do I need to grab this? Put it in here? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, it goes in the electrolyzer. Oh, I see. I put it in the wrong one. Okay, so it did it. Oh, we can do this, though. I don't know why it's not working. I'm going to go walk away for a second and then come back. Okay, so we've got actually sulfur. So we're going to put this sulfur thing right over here. I can go right. Sometimes trying to use the carry-on is more trouble than it's worth. Other times, it's just funsies. Alright, you are going to go right there. And then you are going to output items that way. Yep. And because it's a byproduct, it doesn't matter. You're fine. Okay. And I think this is voiding. Yeah. And that's good. It means that where we're actually producing our sulfur, it's stockpiling it and only putting in no more than 1,000. And this one's just dumping everything. Okay. So I need to do a EOD tank so that we can stock that other one. Why are they not outputting? They're working. Let's try. This is just going to delay the problem. But, okay, so if I break you, put you here, and then set you to output to the front. Okay, they are not automatically outputting. Why do you suppose that is? Oh. Okay. Maybe if I break and release. Is this polyethylene is fluid? Yeah. Temperature limit 370. 293. Nope, that's not it. 293. They're both 293. They're both just regular temperature things. Okay, let's they all doing that? Okay, so when I put that there, the light fuel went out. Okay, what about if I do this then? If I, is it just looking for like a block update? No. That's so weird. We know the liquid can go in there. Yep, did it again. Oh, actually, I know why. Good job. No, because your output is pointing to the top. Okay, now that one's going in. Did I just mess that all up? Is that all it is? Oh, you know what? I don't know why these aren't all acting the same, but that's... Yep, that's all it was. That one... Thought I had them all done, but apparently not. Okay, so then you, my friend, going up there, and we'll make you go like that. Make you go like that, and... Guess that'll teach me to think I had it all squared away, huh? Okay, so we're gonna basically eat all of the oil that's in this zone. And this is... Oh, we gotta... It's barely getting any hydrogen sulfide, isn't it? Is that because it's not pumping out fast enough, or because his pipe's not big enough? If it's because the pipe's not big enough, well, yes. What is this pipe, Gary? Transfer rate 360, transfer rate 120. Doesn't sound like they're... really struggling. Although this one might be. Okay, so what if I do this? What if I grab you and tell you to stop outputting? And then... Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Is the tetrafluoroethylene pipes, are they liquid or fluid? So I can... This is silly. We're going to do it anyways. We're going to run down here. And we're going to grab 8 of these huge pipes. Even though we don't have enough, we're still going to do it. This is more fun. Don't I... Wasn't I doing it over here? You have the polytetrafluoroethylene. And... Oh, I bet you it was up here. Keep forgetting I've got 2 floors. Yeah. Oh, this is all backed up. Okay, cool. Well, not all backed up. We have enough ingots that it's okay. Okay. Actually, I wanted 2 more. And back here. This is for funsies' sake, not for utility, but we're going to go for 120 to 1200. I mean, it deserves it, right? Plus, it's a big buffer. Big buffers are fun buffers. Now, why do I have this random robot arm? Did I break something? And if so, what did I break? Okay, you are going to output that way for sure. And you are definitely locked. And you've got 24,000 buckets in you now, so this should be no problem keeping full. We'll go ahead and do the same thing over here. Tell you... Stop outputting. Once this is done... Oh, you're full of hydrogen sulfide. Okay, so we've got to go fix that. This is full of hydrogen gas. All right. That's easy enough. We're going to run over here. We're going to go up and grab 2 of our lost doohickeys. North is the wrong direction, right? Yeah. At least I know where I am. I was like, I hear fire. Why? It's because the pyrolysis ovens are running. It's not actually fire. It's just the sound of partial combustion. No, I did not know where I was. Entirely the wrong place. Okay, we have... Nitrogen needs to stay there. And... do I have another one, maybe? No. Okay. In that case... I really don't want to make more of these. Making more buckets is kind of a pain. Although I do have a bender. So what we could do is... make more steel. We take 3 stacks of this. We're going to run it down through... north? No, northwest, sorry. And bender is set to 1. And this is... Oh, still 3 minutes. I'm going to be back in a second. Sometimes it's nice to just watch the machines for a little bit. So I present to you the machine. All right, so I think we can run it through on it. Oh, it's a 12. It's actually not terrible because let's put this here before we put those in there. Oh, it's not a 3. It's a 12. You know, it occurs to me, we may actually be at the point where this LV conveyor belt is not fast enough. It's not there yet. I'm looking at it. But it's getting there. So this is 1 second, but I don't think it's really 1 second. I think it's yeah, so 5 seconds, 2.5 seconds, 1.25 seconds. It's not quite too, it's 25 ticks. Alright. I do need to sit here and wait for this to go, though. Do I? No. Yes. Because if I don't, I'm going to leave it on a 3 and then be upset later when, or on a 12. What do we do with this 12? Use. In the bender. Oh. It's for making fluid cells. So steel plate makes 1 fluid cell. Tetrafluoroethylene makes 4 fluid cells. 16 from polybenzimidazole. But I'm thinking we're going to end up with some of them aluminum things here soon. And I don't know if I actually have room to put these in my inventory. It doesn't matter. We're going to go do a whole stack of ender tanks. So 2 stacks of obsidian, 4 stacks of pearls. Oh, I need to be up here. No, I don't. I need to be literally on the other end. And what was the other thing we needed? We need a stack of wool. Oh, and 4 stacks of blaze rods. I hope we have 4 stacks of blaze rods. Is it up here? No. It's well, we'll grab it while we're here. Yeah. 1, 2. And can we get rid of anything? Put that in there for now. It's fine. MV electric pumps. That was a lot. MV robot arm? No. Okay. And let's put that away real quick. Anything else that needs to go in here? 1 gold cable. I don't want 1 gold cable, please. These polyethylene fluid pipes. Let's not use any of them anymore. Normal polyethylene fluid pipes. Probably don't want those hanging around either. Although we will use... Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll use them later, but it's fine for now. Okay, what were we making? We need to run over... Here? Yeah. We've got some... And by some, I mean, like, way more than I thought. Flax. So we could probably even set that to be... Here. Flax bale. There's no automatic to string. We just have to run it through crafting. Interesting. Okay, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would like to get some wool out of the deal. Last thing we need is 4 blaze rods. We have space for 4 blaze rods. Excellent. And where would we find those? There's a compressor. Did I put the compressor over here? Yeah, I must have. Yeah. And you got 8,000 of those. And this is just making them as fast as it can. So This is one of the reasons why I was thinking HV is going to be our new standard, and we'll probably never get rid of most of our HV machines. MV, yeah, I'm going to get rid of a bunch of the MV stuff, but HV is kind of nice because it's a good balance between how much you can do and how much you can make, if that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. Okay. So let's go make some, you know what, this can go back in the unlost ways. I don't need to be frugal anymore. I can be lascivious, if that is the right word. I don't actually know. You go there, and then we're going to put down 2 of these guys, and they're going to be EOD. Red and green. E is red, so green. Yeah. U. 1, 2. Okay, now we could just void this hydrogen, but I am worried that as we start using more hydrogen for stuff, because like we need to use hydrogen in the vacuum freezer sometimes, and this and that and the other, we're going to run into issues. We are doing this actually right over here. Okay. Oh, it doesn't help if I don't have someplace to put it. Okay. But we'll put it right there. We will set you to output this way. Okay, and what were we working on? We were working on this one, right? Yeah. And then... oh, and then we gotta set this back to auto output. Cool. And let's not worry about. Actually, yes. Let us worry about this for a second. So I don't want you to auto output. Oh, your pumps. I actually want this to go this way then. Okay, then let's do this. Let's let this process through. Nice, okay. Okay, now we can put the pumps back. Because we're not doing anything fancy. Okay, now. Okay, this is limited. That's good. So the sulfuric naphtha is just going to be empty, like, basically all the time. We're not getting through that at all, ever. However, we are processing it faster than we're making it, which is a good sign. Not like optimal sign, but in my opinion, it's a good sign. I much prefer having machines wait a little bit. It's, again, not necessarily in the real world. That could be a problem in the real world. Could be a problem. But now that I think about it, you really want it balanced, but it's really hard to set that up. That's why factory designers get paid so much. I assume they get paid a lot. I guess I don't know that for sure. Oh, we're going to south. And right here. So you and need to put a pump in here. So I should probably make this an HV pump, but it's fine for now. Okay, so this is going to empty into there. This is going to void it. It's pushing it out into there. And this is basically just like an infinite stock tank. Is why we're doing that. And as I'm looking at it, I'm starting to think maybe we shortly invest in the... okay, what I want to do is I want to make the next tier things, right? So, super tank. Right, so right now we're doing the super tank 2s. We can do super tank 3s and have 16 million buckets just for funsies. It's not worth replacing them, but like it's funsies, right? We're making these HV circuits. That's no big deal. We got these stainless steel plates. The HV pumps are automated. The hermetic casing is kind of an issue. That's why I'm automating this large thing here. Although also for the large chemical reactor. It's just to make that easier. Stainless steel plate. You know, we're kind of low on stainless steel, but it's fine. We could make some of these. This LV fuel generator plates. We've got ender pearls. We've got HV circuit, LV circuits, even just LV circuits. We've got. We need to make manganese phosphate. No big deal. We can make the manganese. The phosphorus is a little tricky right now, but we can get there. But the manganese phosphide requires a blast furnace, which not a huge deal, except I have to go make the doggone blast furnace. And I don't want to. I mean, I do. I just don't want to right now. We don't have the materials for it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But if we go over here, we should see that all of this is running nice and smooth. You just have a little bit of hydrogen sulfide. You should not have 2 millibuckets of hydrogen sulfide in you. Let's, I must have broken something I shouldn't have. We're just going to fix that a little bit. And yeah, why are you not outputting now? Oh. Because when I took, that's why, when I took out the thing. Okay. Well, that's an easy fix too. Sort of an easy fix. We're avoiding it, so it doesn't matter. It would be nice if we could save it all, but I mean, we can only save so much. And I know that this goes back to the fluid cells. I just figured that'd be faster. Okay, now we're good. And now you've got the refinery gas in you, which is not what we want. Why do you have refinery gas in you? Because these have refinery gas in them. Because we used to have filters in here. Oh, man. I messed that all up then, didn't I? Okay, filters. Yep. Nope. That one. Shoot, dang. This is why I was hoping not to do it the way that I was doing it. Okay, so refinery gas. Let's see. How are we going to get the refinery gas out? We're going to grab a tank, aluminum drum, and put it... So that one's got hydrogen sulfide. These two have refinery gas. So if I put it like that, all the refinery gas goes in there. And you are all hydrogen sulfide. Good. And I come in here, and I take this out here. And you're back to normal. So we go back over here. Put you in here. And we are solid again, I hope. Okay. And this is processing the hydrogen sulfide faster than these guys can process. So, like, this is the sort of thing. We can balance this out. Technically, we could use an MV machine, but the electricity is free. That's why in the real world, this isn't a good idea. Because the electricity is never free, and the electrolyzers are crazy with the electricity. But in here, it's probably fine. We're going to overload our sulfur production, but that's okay too. Yeah, so we're good here. Everything's fine. You are processing well. And I think we're done. Now the next thing to figure out is what do we want to do with it all? And I think we decided we're going to make gasoline. But this used up the entire episode. I did want to check. How are you doing? I think it's gone down. Has it gone down? I would like to make a cover. How do we make covers again? It's like crazy expensive, right? You here. You are making 100. Yeah, it was at 106 or something before, and now it's down to 100. So we're slowly pumping all the oil out of here. It never gets below a certain minimum threshold. And 100 millibuckets might be that minimum threshold, but it never gets below that minimum threshold. Yeah. And then what are you great at? You are doing... I wish it would tell me how much it was doing. Here, let's go like this. We do naphtha, sulfuric naphtha, 100 millibuckets of oil in 2 seconds, and that one was making 100 millibuckets of oil in 1 second. So the production will outstrip the consumption, which again is my preferred solution. This one will actually shut down. Well, we're actually processing it faster than this can produce it. So this is what I don't like. I don't like when these empty out because it's like you want to have a certain... It's real life stuff, though. You want to have a certain amount of pressure on everything, and you don't want it to like dry out like on a machine, on a boat. If you pull a boat out into dry dock for too long, you kind of have to really watch it when you first put it in there as all the wood swells back up. Yeah. Okay, so our next step is to make some gasoline, and then that gasoline should theoretically produce a fair amount of electricity. Let's see, if we do gasoline here, we get like, what is this? 10 buckets of gasoline. 10 buckets of raw gasoline makes 11 buckets of gasoline. That's fine. Is it 16 buckets of naphtha, 2 buckets of refinery gas. The refinery gas is kind of a lost cause anyway, so we're not worried about that. Methanol is a byproduct. Acetone, I think, is a byproduct. So naphtha is maybe something we can use for something else. So we'll call it a bunch of byproducts, and 16 bucks of naphtha makes 20 bucks of gasoline. So we're slightly better than a 1-to-1. Oh, and this is the large chemical reactor. It's the only place we can make it, which makes that 24 not as interesting, but whatever. And then let's go see. Is acid? Is it? We're making acid something. I have to get down there through the warp plates. Southeast, right? Oh, northeast. I knew it as soon as I said it. See? Come on, man. Get out of here. In here. What are we making? We are making acetic acid, ethanol, methanol, ammonia, carbon dioxide. Okay. So not acetone, but acetic acid. Huh. How do we make acetone then? It is a wood vinegar byproduct. Oh man, all of this stuff just kind of cycles around. How do we get wood vinegar? Charcoal byproducts. Or pyrolysis. Oh man, okay, so this is maybe going to be a little bit more intense than I wanted. The pyrolysis oven is basically free. What we should really also do is take this CO2 here. All this here is a failed process that was one of the episodes that got borked. Yeah, so let's actually run up. CO2 is going to be C0 and then 2, whatever those colors are. And I think C is light blue. I think it'll be okay. Let's go try it. Let's go try it and see what happens. So CO2 is over here. What was C? Light blue, right? Brown. Brown and magenta. I don't know if I can make magenta again. Can I? Do I have magenta? No. What was magenta? It was like red and pink and orange all mixed together. Blue, red, red, white. Okay. Can't shift click them. Okay, magenta. Cool. That's 2. Brown. And then these should already have the other. Okay. And I know the episode's supposed to end. I'm enjoying myself and I don't want it to end. Okay, so CO2. That one actually looks like it. Right. So you can go away. I don't know why I keep putting it away when then I get mad that I put it away, but whatever. Oh, and we gotta finish those last 2. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. North, west. Nope. Northeast. Okay, so we're going to run over here. We're going to... This is the production of CO2. And you're going to output to this way. And because these top two are made way more often... in fact, I should probably like just set acetic acid to not void, but all of them are set to void because if any one of them... Why do I have a... Oh, right. I don't need that there anymore. That was, again, I was trying to feed over into here, and that's just not going to happen. So, that's better. Okay. But yeah, notice these two are always at 8,000. They're always voiding. The other ones aren't there yet. And this is just fermented biomass, which we're making automatically. Yeah, that's fine. Which we need to keep making automatically because... Somewhere here, or the fertilizer. Although we've got enough fertilizer. But the fertilizer is what helps the crops grow in the crop farm. And... We're going to run over here real quick. Ooh, almost fell off. That would have been... I would have forgot where I was, and that would have been horrible. Input bus. But what I really want to do is... Yeah, so that's the output for oxygen. And now we want the input for CO2. And you've got it all. Okay, great. So now, if I set this over here to a 1... This is using a... Oh, no, sorry. It's outputting 1,000 millibuckets of oxygen. But you'll notice it bumps up to making a stack of logs. So... It didn't matter. I just wanted to. Yep, that's all it came down to. And as I'm... Okay, so we took down, like, a bunch of stuff over here. Now I don't remember where it all went. Input hatch. Did I get rid of all the input hatches? Might have. Well, that was silly. Oh, no, here we go. Input hatch. I'm out. Okay, are you by any chance 610 or 1016? Dang it. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about it. I'll just make another one. We need 610 and CO2. So, magenta, brown, 610 is... Pink. Pink, orange, white. Okay. So these guys down. You, pink. That's not pink. Dang it. That's magenta. That doesn't help. Okay. I'm going to say pink, orange, white. Okay, I need another magenta. Wait. Alright, look. Did the same thing twice. 20C doesn't help me. Alright. Let's try this again. CO2. Alright, there we go. No accidents. That was not a mistake. It was a happy accident. It's happy, happy, happy. I don't know if you can tell how happy I am that I made that accident. Okay, so this is oxygen. This is CO2, and then we can switch this guy over. Are you not running? No, you are running. You're just quiet. Okay, cool. Switch you to a 1. There is a 2, and that requires NPK solution, which is on our list of things to make for funsies' sake, but for 1... Oh, it's an HV. We could do that. It requires the large chemical reactor. Of course it does. Potassium, apatite, distilled water, nitrogen gas, sulfur trioxide. Bro. I do not want to make sulfur trioxide. And I can't even like... Don't like that. Don't like that. Okay. Okay, so these guys are all making better stuff. And that was just a side hustle for... Run over here. And I need to set these guys to their true form. Yeah, up here. So you stop outputting. Why aren't you outputting refinery gas? Okay. Like so, and like so. Sulfuric gas in there and fast. Okay, good. And same thing here. Not gonna worry about that a little bit. Like so. Okay, so can't really look through here very well anymore, but you got stuff. There's super tank. Oh, right here. You are full on these. Why do you have so little sulfuric light fuel? Oh, because we've even caught up on sulfuric light fuel. I sure hope these are, they are. Okay, so then when these fill up over here, this one's already at 4.5. And you are at 3.5. Okay. That's crazy. We're definitely not voiding it, though. That doesn't sound like fun. We might have to. Realistically, if that filled up, we would just either switch to the next tier up or add a second tank. Having 2 tanks. We can actually make a pipe just out of tanks. Anyhow, I had a lot of fun with this episode. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flippy flop.